Hey guys, welcome to my processing demo. Today we're going to work on putting processing programs into a website. So to do that, well, first let me show you again, remind you, processing is this little IDE you can download, and it's really cool because it's based in Java, but it has a bunch of like pre-written functions like rectangle and ellipse and even printworks, and you can have all of that stuff inside your little animation or whatever window you're going to make. And you can change the size really easily, so you can make it wider if you want. But anyways, it's a great way to learn how to program if you're just starting out. Now what I want to do though is I want to put this so I can share it. So right now this is just contained in a little folder on my desktop. So I have a little processing folder, and inside of there is my stuff. So this is something I downloaded, and it's great. I can work on it in code, but I can't really publish it to the web, and if I want to do so, it's not as simple as just copying and pasting. So there is some people who have already done this for us, and so what I'm going to do, and by the way, I'm using Amazon for our web programming, so it's sort of a nice little file. It's a nice way. This is on Cloud9, but Amazon bought them, so it's on Amazon. But anyways, the point is that this allows me to see all my files that I'm going to be adding, because I do need to add some files. So if you're using Notepad++ or any other IDE, this will be your main structure, and the file I'm going to add right now for the JavaScript is going to go into this branch, and it's important that you know where that is, because without that file it won't work. So let's go ahead and find the file. So if you're going to go to Google and check out ProcessingJS, you will see a lot of cool stuff here, but when you actually click the download tab, it's not going to behave like you're used to. When you click on download, it just basically generates this page with all this lines of code. There's actually 21,600 lines of code here, so I'm going to just go ahead and Control A and copy all of this code. And once it selects it, it's a lot of lines. So if your computer doesn't respond right away, it's probably just because it's actually going over all of it. So, oh, there it was. It wasn't patient enough. So anyways, Control A, just give it a second, and then right click, copy. And so now I've got it copied onto my clipboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new file. Actually, you know what I'm going to do before I do any further? I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call it JS for JavaScript, and inside of here I'm going to make a new file. And that's just because I'm going to end up doing more of these, so I don't want to. So there's the 21,000 lines of code. Now what you call it doesn't really make a difference, so I'll call it processing.js because that's what it is. But it actually doesn't matter what you call it as long as you end it in JavaScript, because this is a JavaScript file. And so we're going to embed the JavaScript into our web page by using the script tags. So for my students, what I've actually done is I've actually posted this on Google Classroom. Oh, it's still running in the background. So let's go ahead and close that. So when you look down here at the bottom, you'll see the tags. This is what you need to add. So you basically create a web page, and in the header you're going to put this script tag here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and that's going to go in the head, not the header. I said header, I meant head. Okay, so let's go back to the head of the index and paste that in. Now right here I'm going to delete this. What you actually want to do is you want to copy this file path, and I don't know why it does add the slash there. You can just take that out, and that looks good. So now we've got our we've attached the JavaScript that we downloaded or copied and pasted into our file, and it's in the source folder JS, and its name is processing.js. So that's all ready to go. And what we're going to do now is we're going to copy these two lines of code. I'll just copy all of it. And we're going to put that inside the body. And I'm going to do a little cleaning up here to make it easier to read. Okay. And I don't know why this actually is weird, but if you notice, it copies that stuff, and that shouldn't be in there, and that doesn't want to be there either. So, alright. So there's our script tag, and so now let's just see what happens when we run this. So now we've got this canvas here. It doesn't have anything in it. So let's see what happens if I build. Oh, you know what I can do? let's just copy and paste this code right here. So this code, if this works, should go in easily and run the same way. Maybe that was a little bit much. Alright. Hey, there it works. So now you see that, so all that code that I put when I was working on, I built before, I just basically copied and pasted it. So now you can see this is what it would look like on the actual browser. So this is on the web page. If I publish this to the web, now this is, again, this is on Cloud9, so it's not actually on the web, but it's basically a place where I can see how it would work on the web, and you can see that the ball is bouncing on the web, and that's all it really does. It's not really a program, but the key here is that I've got my processing file on the web, and I can publish that. So hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the alert.